Good morning, everybody. It's a Saturday morning here, and it is freezing outside. Literally freezing. It's below freezing, actually. I have not been over here much lately. Well, sort of lately. Went for a period of a couple months shortly after we moved. Of just dealing with stuff at the new house and not really honestly wanting to come over here and work on this house. And also some work hours that made it where I couldn't come over here in the evenings. So then it was kind of like a weekend only thing. I didn't really feel like it, and so I ended up not working over here very much. However, the last month or so, we've had at least one day a week, sometimes two, that we've actually been scheduled. We're able to schedule for myself and my helper to come over here and work, depending on how we, how we were going at work. So today's Saturday. I was here all day yesterday and half of Thursday as well. So knocking out a lot of stuff, and the list is getting smaller. About 2 weeks ago or a little less, I printed out the list of everything I had left to do, and it was 2 pages and had room for a little bit more. And last night I retyped it up and printed it off, and I'm down to 1 sheet. So see how much of that stuff I can cross off by the end of the day. Probably, I think I'll wait till, well, I guess I can walk around and, well, nah, I'll wait. I'll wait till later in the day to give the update on everything I got going on. A lot of finish up stuff. Been doing a lot of painting, and just both of the bathrooms needed a lot of stuff. The master bathroom needed a whole lot of stuff. That was the biggest. Master bathroom and kitchen. So I've been just working all over the place, and so I will wait until I have tools and stuff cleaned up a little bit later today to show you around. And we're getting close. Actually met with the realtor, our realtor yesterday morning, and we're looking at end of March probably being finished with it. Hopefully sooner than that, but at the latest end of March being finished with it and getting ready to put it on the market. And it'll be great to have this thing sold and not be something that we're still dealing with, and have the money from it as well. But yeah. Getting excited. It's actually Sunday afternoon now. I ended up deciding I wanted to come back over here today. The weather was going to be nice enough for me to go out and do some work on the deck, which I did. I'll show you in a minute. Just back here in the master bathroom, start at the back of the house, kind of work our way around. Some of the biggest changes in here have been getting trimmed down in here. The baseboard and shoe molding everywhere painted, and the trim on the window. Got the towel bar put up, and towel ring, toilet paper holder, all that kind of stuff. So we're moving along in here. Got the exhaust fan put in and vented the other day. And my batteries for the remote for this fan are dead, so that's why that light's not on. These 2 rooms are actually done. This was the girls' bedroom, and it is done other than the trash on the floor that needs to be cleaned up. Had to replace both sets of blinds in this room because kids destroyed both sets. So those are the old ones on the floor and the new ones in the windows. And then same thing in here. This room is all done. And the hall bathroom is getting there. Same thing, exhaust vent up there, or exhaust fan. That's actually, I vented both of those yesterday. One of my helpers put them in a week or so ago, but I was waiting for a day that wasn't freezing cold or raining to get up there and actually vent them. So I did that yesterday. Did a bunch of stuff in the attic yesterday. It was fun, and crawling around in the insulation was always a good time. So making progress in here again, towel bar and towel ring and so forth. I'm actually going to do a tiled side splash and backsplash across here because this vanity did not come with one. So I've got some tile that I'm going to put on that. A lot of little changes in some of the big rooms. Stuff like getting shoe molding down and in here. Still haven't done it here yet. Getting things like, I think this window got painted the other day. Sure looks like it. Yep. Finished the wall paint in the kitchen finally. So like that whole wall surface got painted, and as did this one up here. Finished the tile a couple weeks ago. Finally. Did the trim at the base of the cabinets, like the toe kick and everything down there. been doing a lot of stuff, but just not big changes. A lot of painting related things and a lot of little things that just needed to be done. One of the big things I've been working on when it's nice enough to do it is the deck. I got it all, I power washed and cleaned it the other day, so it got nice and dried out and cleaned up, and started staining it a couple weeks ago. So it's gonna be that color all the way around eventually. I stained the outside of all these ones today. The big problem is just it's supposed to be 50 degrees when you do this stuff, and it's been a lot colder than that, or just too wet to do it a lot lately. So this is like 4 separate days worth of coming out here and doing a little bit when I can, when it's warm enough, and I usually have to wait till later in the afternoon when it's warm enough and dry enough to do it. And so not that far away from being done. They're probably halfway done with the railings, give or take. So yeah, moving along. It's probably gonna be it for today. I'm gonna do a little bit more work and pack up, but I'll be back over here. Maybe might be able to be back over here another day this week. I'm not sure what our schedule looks like, so I will see you guys next time I'm back here. We're getting closer. It's been a couple weeks since the last time I was here, and evidenced by what I'm wearing, it is about 75 degrees and sunny outside today. So I am over here. It is a Friday and I'm off. My birthday was on Monday, but I was not able to take the day off Monday because we started a big addition project at work. So I took Friday off. And so now I'm over here. I finally got, well, let's just go outside. We'll do inside tomorrow because it's so freaking nice out. So I finally got the deck done. Got the deck all stained. Finally. So one of the big things that's been a hold up on getting the deck done, or waiting for the deck to get done, is all the power washing. I power washed the front and sides of the house probably 2 years ago. Didn't do the back. Pretty obvious. The front, the whole house looked like that, but the back, especially since I haven't done it yet. I also need to clean out the gutters. They're pretty bad. And again, I didn't want to do, I mean, I could have done it on the front in this area over here, but I didn't want to do any of this section here until I had the deck stained. And it's been about a week. I finished it last weekend, so it's been here. It's been down for a week. It's so I can get all this dirty crap out of the gutters. You know, it can get on the deck, and then I can wash it off without messing anything up. So that is what I'm going to work on. Probably most of this afternoon is power washing and cleaning out the gutters and stuff like that. And then I'll be here all day tomorrow, and probably Sunday afternoon too as well. So should be able to get a whole lot more done. We'll worry about inside stuff tomorrow, I think. I'm just gonna focus on power washing right now. Oh, look at that. Just wrapped up the section over the deck, and so I'm not quite halfway done with the back, about a third of the way done with the back. And I'm gonna keep going across the rest of the back. You can see the difference there. Little bit cleaner on the left side of that corner. Chimney's pretty bad. The whole chimney's bad, but that should all look a lot better very shortly. let you guys skip most of the boring stuff, but I'm about 95% done with this. The only thing I haven't done is this corner right here, because I still need to build. It's literally, this has been like this ever since we bought the house. There's never been a door in this crawl space. So all I did was just this little block here and had a board over it. So I didn't want to be spraying around the edge of this and spraying water all on the inside. So one of the jobs for tomorrow is actually building the door for that. So once that's in place, then I'll finish power washing around that. But yeah, this is everything out here. Everything out here looks great. Deck looks good. Now that the house is actually clean. I did one of the things that I never did when I did the few years ago. I did the brick here, but I didn't do the siding up there, so the siding was pretty nasty. And same thing up on there. That siding up there was pretty bad too. Did all the front porch area. This is all the junk that was in the gutters. I'll rake up tomorrow. But yeah, it all looks, it's all nice and clean now. The siding here was pretty bad too, so that's all nice and clean. And I am gonna be going home taking a shower here pretty shortly, because I'm all filthy from power washing. So I'll be back tomorrow to do actual work, not just clean, and keep on rolling. We're back. Man, doesn't that deck look good? And bricks that aren't green. Stayed up way too late last night playing video games. I think I got like 5 hours of sleep, because 3-year-old always wakes up early. So got me a big old cup of coffee and I'm ready to go. Your list is getting smaller. All right, so what I'm working on now is the crawl space access door. I got the frame built already and in place with the jamb actually. And this piece of plywood is actually one of the old pieces of the workbench from the garage of my new house. And since I'm redoing all of it, I'm gonna just cut up a piece of this for the new crawl space door. Ta-da! I love this thing, man. This Traxxaw makes life so easy. I'm gonna be using it to trim down the door here in a little bit. And so now this has obviously been the top of a workbench for who knows how many years. So I'm gonna sand it down pretty good before I prime and paint it. All right, I got the shed all cleaned out, swept it out and then blew it out, made a big old dust storm, but now it's all clean. Time to work on this. Boom, got that done. All right, I'll let you guys skip the boring parts, but here's what I've been working on a Friday afternoon after we finished work early. I got all these beds weeded, and I've laid down all the mulch in this side, and I just dumped that pile here, and I'm about to dump the rest right there. Well, should have gone with my gut and got 3 yards instead of 2. It's been a couple years since I did this, so I couldn't remember how many scoops I had gotten, and I thought maybe I could get away with 2, but definitely should have got 3. So I will be going back in the morning to get another scoop. All right, there we go. Got that all done. It is substantially cooler today than it was yesterday. It was sunny and like 85 yesterday when I was doing this, and now it's cloudy and was drizzling this morning, and it's about 40, upper 40s, somewhere around there right now. So yeah, it's not nice out. At least it's not the daggum hot like it was. I got a whole lot of little things I'm gonna try to do, some trim paint stuff. That corner on the back side of the house where the crawl space door was, I've got that built. I just need to built and paint it. I just need to actually install the door itself, and then I can power wash that corner. I'm gonna power wash the shed, be done with all the power washing, and yeah, just try to get a bunch of little stuff done. We're getting really close, really close. It is the following weekend, and I am here, and I am about maybe a half hour away from being done with this thing, give or take, half hour. All I have left, I've been out here working this morning, did some stuff in the crawl space with the crawl space fence, put up the rest of the downspouts that have been down forever, and did some trim painting. And now all I've got to do is get rid of all these weeds. I'm gonna pull all the big stuff in the driveway here, and then I've got some really good weed killer that I'm going to put down on the rest of it, so that it should all die here pretty quickly. And then my sister has been over here cleaning. She was over here a couple days ago doing some cleaning, and she's going to come back over today. So next time I'll need to keep coming over here with the mower and stay on top of the yard until we actually get the house sold, so it looks decent. So one of the times, probably the next time I come over here when she's got the whole house cleaned up, I will do the walkthrough video showing everything, you know, the way it was when we bought it, and which is, it's gonna be pretty wild going back to look at those photos, because it was in rough shape when we bought this thing about, geez, almost 4 years ago, probably 3.5, 4 years ago. So I can't wait for you guys to see that. And some people who watch this video have been here, and so you may be able to appreciate the changes that it's gone through, and everybody else, hopefully you get a good idea of what all we were able to get done to it and the progress we made. So we'll check back in a few minutes. All right, all done. I'm on the way home now. Got all most of the big weeds pulled and sprayed the rest of them down. Probably back, so either next weekend or maybe the weekend after that. We'll see how. Keep an eye on my yard and see if it looks like I need to get back over there and mow this one again. But other than that, we are completely done finally with that house. So now we can focus on stuff at the new house and just not being gone every weekend like I have for the last 2 to 3 months, basically. But thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it as always, and hopefully soon will be the walkthrough and everything like I talked about earlier. So see you guys next time.